Let's get it, y'all. Hey, is this Amy?
It is.
Hey, Amy, how you doing? My name is Calvin Promise Properties. How you doing? Good. I'm partners with Brian. Well, I shouldn't say partners with him, but I'm one of the guys in the finance that finance the deals here. And I got a quick question. I was going through all the deals I needed to fund here in the last couple of weeks before the year over. Your address popped up over here at Clayton Street, right?
Yes.
And I'm thinking like, well, why is Miss Amy not selling this house on seller finance when you know you could get more money on finance, right? And also I wanted to see why you guys just wanted to do a cash deal.
So what are you talking about?
Well, a lot of times our sellers may say, hey, I want this number on the cash situation, right? So what they'll do is they'll become the bank and they will allow us to make payments long term, thus making a lot more money and also, eliminating their tax burden. So hey, so I'm calling you and say, do you need the cash right now, or are you willing to go that route to take payments and make more money?
No, I don't think that's something that I'm interested in.
Okay, can you tell me why? I'm always curious.
Well, for one thing, I don't exactly understand all that.
Okay, thank you. Look, that's all I wanted to hear, because here's one thing I learned in all my years of doing it, right? There's 3 reasons why sellers will not sell to you in seller finance. And the number 1 reason is because they don't understand it. And the number 2 reason is because they need the cash like right now. Sometimes they might get somebody in their family that, especially a son that need, they about to get married, they need the cash right now.
Right.
And then some people, they just don't want to do it. And it just sounds like for you just don't understand it.
Right. Well, and that was one of the things I discussed with Brian, that we're trying to build up that account and put money into it. We've got an idea and interest in possibly trying to buy a vacation rental somewhere. So we're, just maybe thinking about liquidating this one, possibly another one. My brother-in-law, he is going to be coming into some money as well because his mother passed away, so he's going to be getting that estate. And so we've been talking to them about going in on something together.
Like an Airbnb or something?
Yeah, an Airbnb or something that would be managed. But yeah,
So you're looking to get cash that you can utilize that as a down payment to get another property.
Exactly, or pay for it.
Got it. Okay, but what if you could find another seller that you could sell or finance it, and you don't have to go and get a loan?
Well, like I said, I don't want to get a loan. Our goal would be to buy it in cash.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So give me about 50 seconds, and then I'm gonna hang up with you, because I already sound like we got the answer, and you already know what you want to do.
Okay.
So again, you're looking at it. Are you a Dave Ramsey fan?
I love Dave Ramsey. Yeah, that's
How did I know?
How did you know? Yes, we are seriously considering putting our personal home on the market, and then buying something smaller, so we will have no mortgage, we'll be debt free.
Love it. Okay, cool. So I'm a big Dave Ramsey fan too. Dave Ramsey, I just could tell you was this fan. I love him. However, I do fight with him sometimes, right? That's cool, right? But if I had a home that was free and clear, and I decided that I wanted to sell it on seller finance, what that means is I become the bank, right? So I'm selling to a Brian or Ver, one of my assistants or whatnot, and I receive not only the number that I want, but I also receive interest on that number, right? So what's that price again? 56. Okay. So let's say you sell it at 56,000, right? And you add interest. You end up selling a house right around 100,000 after you get done for making. After we get done for making our payments, about $100,000 long term. But a lot of our sellers is doing is they're taking that cash flow, right, from that sale, and they're having that cash flow pay off their other home. So essentially, they got a free home by collecting all the interest on the first home. It gets a little bit confusing, but I promise you it's super simple though. I just be trying to amplify people's wealth, because that's always the way to go, right? Again, but a die-hard Ramsey fan, Dave Ramsey fan, it's quite hard to convince.
Yeah, and again, we have the renter that's in there now. He expressed that he wanted us.
All right.
He wanted to buy it.
Never sell or finance it to a renter. Never.
I said, no, I'm not a bank. I have no desire to do anything like that.
Yeah, every time we bought a house from another seller, and try to do it, with tenants, they like, no, I done this before and the crash and burn. And I'm like, that's because you try to do it with a tenant. They're like, how did you know? I'm like, because tenants always burn you. Like, how can they come through? They're not going to come through, right? So then they start making little payments and then they stop.
Exactly.
Right.
And then they go and they do stupid stuff to the house and they ruin it. Blah, blah.
Got it. So look, I appreciate you, Amy. I'm just proving my point because right now on my computer, right, there's a rule, right, in our office, 3 reasons why people will not sell to you on seller finance. Number 1, it's because they're confused about it. Number 2, they need the money for a specific reason. And 3, they just don't like it. And I don't think it has nothing to do with you not liking it. You just need the money for something else right now. Am I correct?
Exactly,
awesome.
Yes.
Dave Ramsey awesome too.
I agree. I think so too.
Are you guys looking for a house?
Oh, you mean to downsize into?
Oh, is that what you guys do? You're not doing like an investment property or Airbnb or something?
Oh, yeah, no, for that money, yeah, that we have our sites on, like in the Smokies. We really like Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, but it doesn't have to be that touristy.
Okay.
So something with that kind of feel, mountain, cabin, that type of thing.
Okay, cool. Love it. Like I said, I'm just on Brian's side, the sister's side. I just write the checks for the company, and I always want to understand. I always want to get an understanding why somebody wouldn't want to make more money.
Okay. Well,
of course. Thank you for calling. I mean, no, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Okay, so a couple things, guys. Again, here go the answer, right? What do you do if a seller won't sell it to you on seller finances? Have somebody else call that seller and act like they was funding that deal. Literally, memorize this line and even say it just like the way I said. Hey, I've been doing this for a couple years and I only see 3 reasons why somebody won't sell to us on seller finance. You already know it's a movement, not a moment. I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe if you found that helpful. Oh, and go sign up to my 30-day wholesale challenge, right? I'm teaching you every day how to go ahead and buy properties. This is just seller finance. We just buy them creatively, right? This passive income. But if you want the active income, you got to go ahead and text wholesale to the number 213-744-1167. Go ahead so I can teach you how to go ahead and wholesale like a boss. Your man ain't book out. We're going worldwide. I appreciate it. Peace. Neighborhood. Business credit by your man ain't book out. I'll be showing you guys how to go ahead and leverage your business line of credit. If you got a business, you ain't got no business line of credit, you slipping. Where to get that book?